What's good, my people? We are definitely back. Hand clap to the masses, man. Hand clap to the masses out and large all over the place, guys. What's good, my people? We are definitely back again for another vibrations here on this one and only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. I would appreciate it right there. And then why, guys? Because this is where I tend to react to a number of videos taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. So, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. And also, I just come out and eat some grapes, guys. Give this video. We'll have some apples, guys. Apples to the world. Anyways, guys, we staying healthy. Yes, sir. Anyways, guys, don't forget to give this video like a thumbs up, like I said before, and subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through, guys. What you're seeing right now on the screen, guys, apparently we have a bit of a storm named Fred right there, guys. Fred is in the Bahamas area. Of course, I remember the previous hurricane that was actually in the Bahamas causing some havoc. It is just above Cuba, Havana area. And of course it is heading to the Bahamas, and that is what Fred. This is the storm that passed us silently. It tiptoed across Dominica, guys, and now it's in the Bahamas region right there. However, we have another one developing right there. It's not a storm yet. I think it's a depression developing into a storm. When it comes like this, it's a storm. This is a depression, I think. Yes, it's a depression, and then it seems like it's gonna be in the northern region of Dominica, around that region. Similar is gonna head to where, let me see, yeah, it might touch Dominica, but it seems like it's heading to the Lesser Antilles, smaller region islands right there. Okay, we will have to see how that goes, guys. Apparently this is 2 a.m. this morning, Friday, August 13th, and it looks like it's heading to St. Kitts region and around that area right there. And then talking about St. Kitts region, guys, bow! Apparently there's something happening in St. Kitts, guys. Big SKN company fires 30 workers today and 5 yesterday because what? They refused to be taking the injection, brothers and sisters. Three of them were made redundant. That is a beautiful thing right there, guys, because this is the only way that the system will break. You know why? Because bow, right there, guys, I'm hearing that one of the St. Kitts' most prominent lawyers, known for winning big cases, has taken up the fired TDC workers case. I remember when some individual was giving some talk. I hope that is the same individual. They were saying that they were gonna make this thing mandatory, but this is an experimental job, guys. Think, this is experimental. You cannot make something experimental mandatory. No, because you're forcing people to take something that is not approved, no license. They must lose the case and make sure they pay you millions of dollars. You know why? Because they infringe on your right. 1, 2. They were trying to make you inject into things. Forceful. Oh, you're going to go crazy on this, man. Crazy. So we'll keep tabs as that goes by right there. This is why I'm telling individuals in Dominica, if you get fired for the reason that you refuse to take this thing, contact me. Send me a message. Mystelics, you must find me. I go hook you up, man. I go hook you up. There are many people, lawyers, waiting for this kind of instance to happen, man. Because they know this is against you. All types of human rights. All of them, not some, you know, not 1, 2, all, brothers and sisters. If the thing was actually licensed and thing, then it would be a different story. But it's an experimental thing. So don't make nobody come and try and bamboozle you. And if they fire you, brothers and sisters, make sure they pay you millions of dollars. You don't have to go back work again. Anyways, guys, this is the cases right there in Dominica. 361 as of yesterday, I believe it is. 12, yes. Thursday, 12th April. And of course, total recovery is 215. I think that it moved up from 209 to 206. That means it went up by 11. Okay, no, 11. That's 9, man. What kind of mathematics is this now, boss? Anyways, guys, it went up by 9. So of course, that is a good thing right there. And of course, it doesn't look like these things are moving at all. So people are not trusting it. And you have right not to trust it, brothers and sisters. Because there's also something I noticed, and I pointed this out to my brother. Type in the full thing, alright, guys. Type in Rona, anyways, Rona cases. Type it in, and you realize you've seen a number of these things taking place. You will see this total amount of cases. You will see this right there. But you do not see the recoveries at all. On Google, they're doing the same thing. On internet, they're doing the same thing. On news, they're doing the same thing. They always have the deaths, brothers and sisters. They have the total amount. But they don't seem to be putting the recovery rates. Why do you think this is, man? Why? Just putting that out there for you guys to make some reference of this thing. To tell you that there's some sort of agenda happening right there. 36 million, but they're taking thing. Anyways, let's continue. Now, guys, this is where I come in with the information right there. So a number of persons were asking me, where did I told them to just type in this thing right there. Type this and you will see the different things. First of all, I want you guys to understand that this thing, the Rona, the reason why I call it Rona because of that name right there, so they wouldn't flag me in this video. Rona are named for the crown-like spikes on their surfaces. That is what they are named as, because all of them, the types of them, have all the what do you call that again? The spikes that people tend to look for when you know that they are actually the Rona, which is interesting right there, guys, because there are 4 main subgroupings of this Rona: alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. So there are different types. Human Rona viruses were first identified mid-1960s. The 7 viruses that can infect people. Guys, the reason why I'm starting because I don't want YouTube to pick people. Anyways, guys, these are some of them right there. Whoa, okay, we just go too far there. All right, guys. So these are some of them right there, guys. I want you guys to make reference and understand certain things right there. So this one right there, guys, is pretty much the responsibility of what is known as a common cold. Okay, I think all of them have the common cold, but they have different variations in them, or they cause the common cold to happen. So this one is one type of the Rona. This one causes the common cold to happen, guys. Then you have the second one there, NL63. NL63, this one kind of gives like coughing or fevers or runny nose, this kind of things. This is what this one is mainly responsible for from my research. This one, the OC43, is pretty much also part of the common cold as well. One of the viruses that is responsible for the common cold. And this is another one right there. So human beings have constantly been having this thing right there. The HKUI or one that's there right there, guys. This one is the Hong Kong one, guys. Discovered in 2014. This one is also responsible for things like pneumonia and the common cold as well, and bronchial infection, this kind of things right there, guys. I think this one is also responsible for bronchial infections as well, and this one is definitely bronchial infections and this kind of things there. So there's a number of them, and then of course, you know when things escalated a bit, then you know about the MERS, then you know about this one, that is one, then you know about this one too, and of course they say it's novel, you know, guys. Remember, they say it's novel. This is the crazy part of this. The novel came from this thing, and this one is 80% of this thing. So how can it be novel? Which means that the world population has definitely, I think they say 30% of the world population was infected with this one. And then we have this one right there. It's about 2.4 right now. It's 206, so that went up probably by probably 3% right now in of the world's population affected by this one right there. So you have all these things right there, guys. And this is why I'm always asking myself, when they're doing the PCR test and these kind of things there, does it pick up a specific one, or does it pick up a plethora of ones? And when it picks up the plethora of ones, then do they say that you have the Rona? Because they say, yes, you are tested positive for the Rona. So you tested positive for the Rona. And by the way, guys, understanding the cycles right there. The PCR test is being tested on a ridiculous amount, because the PCR test cycle, that is the amplification of when you're doing the testing, the amplification maximum supposed to be at 25. Some say 25, 30, around there. But when they're doing the testing, they amplify to 40 to 45 cycles, guys. And they say anything above 35 cycles is useless. The founder, you can Google it yourself. Anything above 35 cycles, and not the founders, but a plethora of scientists and all these individuals came together and did their research and came to talk about it, and they agreed upon the amount, saying anything above 35 cycles is absolutely useless. And they're doing the testing on 40 and 45 cycles. This is why a number of people are asymptomatic. Nothing. You finding people with probably the cold or fever or something like that, and then you testing them and you get positive. Guys, I guarantee you, if you have the cold, you will definitely test positive for the Rona. You will definitely. Anyways, let me continue right here. So, with all that said, guys, apparently, based on what is taking place in Dominica, it's a kind of confusing situation of obviously trying to put people aside for people not to think. But I always ask myself the question, how do we know that it is the actual Rona, The vid, the vid, the vid-19. How do you know it's the vid-19, brothers and sisters, that people are actually getting tested for? Yes, they get tested because that is part of the Rona, but the vid-19 is another type of Rona. So how do we know it's not the common cold that individuals have, and then they putting people into quarantine? And when they put people into quarantine, people have healthy, moving, all kind of things, man. They're moving about, they're freeing up themselves. Let me show you one of them right there. So this is the girl right there. She was actually, you know, and let me mute that thing and before them people come for me, because that music and all kind of thing playing there, guys. But yes, so this is one of the individuals who is apparently in the very hot quarantine center. Day one, that is the vibes. You that is the best thing you decide to do. Day 3, she feeling a little better. Day 4, day 5, they freeing up themselves. New featuring, they having fun. This is the place I used to work, like I said before yesterday. Day 6, no featuring, more people. More people having fun, man. That's them chairs we used to work on. Boy, hey. The red, no, there's just chairs was red. On day 7, Viv and I, the vibing. They showing Stick It Up, movie time, Netflix and no chill. Or the outside vibing. I remember when I passed and I saw a lot of people outside there. Jolly here. Jolly rich in the building too. Day 10. They having fun. So this is what sick people look like, brothers and sisters. This is what very sick people look like. I don't know why she always have this ticket. Why is she doing that for? Anyways, why is that relocating us to wait for test results? We're gonna miss it. I forget day 13, but day 14 we tested negative. So that is what it looks like with these individuals right there. And this person right there was actually vexed about the situation. So this is one of the stories right there. She's having fun going over the place and whatnot, boom bang. But when it comes down to the sleeping conditions and thing, it's a bit different. It's different. When you're on social media, you tend to put all kind of things up, but when you're living in the conditions, it's a totally different story. So this girl, she's pretty much talking about her experience. The state of quarantine in Dominica right now. 60 beds on one floor, shared bathroom, a den of reinfections, which is, I think this one day government talk about separating them. I think that was a good thing as well. But when it comes down to testing, some people might be because remember they're doing the antigen test and then they're doing the PCR afterwards. So if they're doing both of them and then one is negative, one is positive, then that whole thing is kind of messed up because you have everybody together, which means you can infect other people, like just like you have a cold. Don't come for me. But you have the cold and stuff, so you're infecting more people. So this is a whole other kind of a situation right there. And private, she said, that's what she said. What was promised? Private rooms for quarantine. Instead, people are packed together with no privacy and no security. Well, I guess they have a little privacy. I mean, some look little privacy, man. Nothing. Little privacy, nothing. You got a little piece of board and thing. You can talk to the neighbor, of course, man. Talk to the neighbor. Anyways, since the government has run out of space, the people quarantine at the home. Well, I guess if you're asymptomatic, I think you should quarantine at the home. I personally believe so. If you're asymptomatic, you should quarantine at your home. Give tags and things so you don't go out there. If you could contact tracing, then trace these people. Have certain people specified in certain areas so that people can quarantine at home. Do testing, but that you put them in a kind of infested kind of place that is not very good at all. Anyways, this is I think this is the young lady right there. You take the vaccine, your decision. But yeah, I see it. You don't take the injection, that's your decision. Neither of these decisions gives you the right to badge. I guess to badge the other people. You can force your decision upon other people when it comes down to this kind of situation right there. Listen, 3 exclamation mark. Taking so-called in an antigen. What are you going too fast for me, father? Hold on, father. Okay, taking so-called antigen positive people from home to quarantine while they wait PCR. You see, that's what I was just talking about a while ago. To a place where they have to share bathroom, bedroom, and sometimes the bathroom. Okay. You will see that in a while, guys. I actually have that video of that with other people, and you know what other people have is not just Rona. You know, you don't know what other thing people have, man. You know, especially, well, I guess they have to give their story and to the big, but who knows? Anyways, who may or may not have positive PCR results. Somebody explain this to me. It doesn't make any sense. Usually I don't take out to social media, blah, blah, and just crazy right now. You cannot mean to tell you. You cannot mean to tell you. I guess you cannot mean to tell, I don't know, have people in a place like Sardine when the mission is social distance. That's something else to do, because this is kind of an interesting scope right there. I guess this is the social distancing. The runner cannot jump this way. No, it cannot. It's just going straight through. Cannot do that. No, it cannot go up. It have to go straight through. So I guess it's safe that way, brothers and sisters. Anyways, we know that animals. The government cannot have people in a condition that worse than prison. I don't think this condition is definitely better than prison. We for real. Well, the prison conditions worse than these ones. I was at my home in isolation, away from people since Monday. Or you take me out there to bring me in a place. I cannot use the toilet, no water. I can't wash my hands. Mosquito eating me body. I was like, oh boy. If it's a place, I think that place that they put them there was the gym. Back in the gym days, guys, real Ross gym days. But yes, he was making thing. You could, if you sweat inside there, you good. Well, if you sweat too much inside there, you good. Because the AC was making ding dang, man. You could freeze inside there, you know, if you stay there too long. Real talk, you know, you could literally, sometimes when you blow, you could literally see the vapor in front of you. That's literally how cold it was. But now, mosquito, please shake, man, you know, post-mort. Man, in trouble. Well, you can take care of people, give them a band or something, and let us stay and quarantine at a home. In Grenada, that's what they tend to do. They give you an ankle monitor or some bracelet, something that has to lock you into your house, and if you go outside or something, it will alarm and show them things. Other people who are not on their own, they might have to go in a hotel or something, but they don't put these people together. That's something I noticed right there. I learned right there. Anyways, let me continue right there. Explain how. Hold on, let me make the so there's people actually sleeping there. People sleeping. I guess there's a little baby. And they in a gurney, man. They in a gurney. Okay, explain to me how this is better, I'm guessing, than being at home and taking care of yourself. No fan, too hot to sleep, no water to wash hands, flush the toilet, even take a shower, no privacy. I was at my home by myself. All you. Anyways, that's what the person's saying right there. So it's really an uncomfortable thing when it comes down to this situation. I don't know, for some instance, I kind of felt like this was willfully done to try to force to get people to go and take tests. I feel like this was willfully done, guys, because the way it happened there, I just don't know. They allowed the partying to happen because the government ministers that went to approve these things, or probably the government minister reach out to individuals and say, hey, let's come to the Belleville Hall and let's go to the lot and stuff and have fun, and then bow, all of a sudden people get in the Rona, and then bow, let's do community testing, and bow, it just going like wildfire to see who actually have what, because people don't want to do. I think that was weird. I could be wrong, but that popped to my mind, man. Somebody need to get to work to Ministry of Health or something. Where we are is not suitable. We can't even make a tea. It's extremely hot. When you complain about heat, you know it's hot, eh? The beds are too close to each other. They really just do a fasting. You can tell it's a fasting they do. I mean, come on. They move from 40 to 60 in the area. I mean, yes, it's more people you're trying to think, but you have to be more knowledgeable about it. Anyways, guys, you can read this thing right there. Let me continue. What the joke is this? My thing stop, man. Oh, I had the magnifying thing on. Wait, so one set in Atlantic View with private room and toaster, and they just decide to send the rest in a pen like pigs. Just say pig pen now, pen like pigs. Well, I guess that's how it is sometimes, Papa. Anyways, not like they treating you or anything. So apparently you're not getting anything. At least you at my home, I was making my tea, inhaling my steam, checking my scene. Of course, that right, man. So say must become a rapper. Look now, we cannot even go outside to get a little air. Popo come and out a yellow tape and put a yellow tape. So instead of allowing space for social distancing, they're making the dance smaller. It increased exposure to the Rona. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. So this is a bit of a conundrum right there. It kind of reminds me of the slave ship. I wasn't in a slave ship, you know, but just from the history of it, kind of reminds you from the different sections, 6 feet apart and maybe even smaller than that. They're making less space right there. This individual had some words to say right there.
All them people you have in the quarantine wasting them people time. Some people cold they have, asthma they have.
Yep.
You put in tests in people's nose. I hope all you pay them for their time.
But they don't pay nobody for time, eh? You might all have to pay to be inside there. I don't know if you have to pay to be inside there. I never hear that.
Look, either people quarantine crying, the 15th coming, and they can't pay their internet, so now you have them inside there.
Man, internet must pay. Don't play with the internet, man. When you go at your home, no internet, they take your thing, you have to pay late fees. No, man.
I don't know what are you calling this.
No, I have to take that out.
COVID. People no medication, nothing, but all you have them, they don't sick.
I don't understand. I don't understand that, you know. Well, some of them getting medication and stuff, because I saw some post of Shelley saying they're giving them medication, but they don't know what medication they're giving them, because is Spanish speaking people that giving them. So if they have to ask the Spanish people what they're giving them, they don't know. Well, there's a possibility that they might be giving you the injection in a pill form. That is probably what they're doing. I don't know. It could be, because I know that they actually have something like that. I heard that there was something like that. Anyways,
nothing wrong with them people. How much people in quarantine? They don't feeling sick. Nothing.
Nope.
They test. I did a bush you. I did a nail. Episode you need.
oui, Papa, you say it again.
Sorry. The amount of lawyers you have, Dominica, eh?
Oh, you think I'm joking? I don't joking, I tell it all you.
Take out them people all you have quarantine wasting their time. Them people don't sick and all you just have them inside there wasting time. Or you don't give them no medication, nothing, you just have them inside there wasting their time.
So it is, you guys. So it is. Anyways, there's something that actually happened in the area. Apparently, there's a number of food that was given, and apparently flies take over. This is fish and this is chicken, and flies take over them people's food. So they prepared this stuff. It must have stayed there too long. Fly decide, hey, free food, let's go. We're not under quarantine, but free food. What you mean? I'm not going to stay where them flies must be saying. And they call their family members. They say them people inside. Look the food outside. Let's have a buffet, man. That's what them flies were saying, you know, brothers and sisters. I wasn't there. That's what I hear. Anyways, and then we see in this one right there, guys, where they actually throwing out some of the food that they brought for the people to eat.
They throwing it. See, not a shade fly. That is 2 bags of food they throwing so far.
2 bags of food they throwing so far. Well, first of all, I don't think you want to eat fly food. That is for sure. Fly feast already. And I don't think you want to eat that, but it's a very sad thing that they actually doing this. I mean, come on, give the people food now. Why you have it there? They probably forgot it there. They probably brought the food there in the night time or whatever, and nobody didn't check it. Then people was probably hungry inside there. They checking, but where the food now? Where the food? And then in the morning time they say, I don't know, hey guys, I just said my thing because I see flying food. But I sure they bring the food. They didn't bring the food for the flies, eh? They brought the food for the people. So if they brought the food for the people and the people don't get the food, that means, you know, somebody forget to do their job. Anyways, guys, let me take you inside one of the I think this is the gym area.
I gotta show you the bathroom and toilet.
Yes, so the reason why we are here is because the girl was talking about the bathroom and toilet. So we're gonna see some vibrations.
That's how we do it. You white people style, you swim.
This guy's from Portsmouth. He say you swim.
Swim. That's how we do it. Lad, you have containers or you can put all your panty or your pad. Everything inside there, you swim, slide.
You say containers, there's lockers.
Any Marco man, you swim. Show them we lock that. You have to lock. Show them the toilet and bathroom. You swim.
So that is definitely gym area.
Anything anytime when you feel to take a shower, we take a shower. Like an hour.
So that is the water. That is the water that formed in there. That's why the girl talking about there is no water and thing.
Any woman wash her hair on that?
I don't think so, no. It wouldn't be successful.
Oh, plum or work on that, you see? I know, you know already. Go and do up the farm, you see? Yes. Anytime, feel free to throw the panty or the pad, anything that
The reason why I'm showing this, guys, you'll understand in a while.
because it's a special time for quarantine. You check when you're back in the quarantine, you know, when you're back in the quarantine, throw the whole dirty pad inside that.
The reason why he's doing this because he's fed up of people throwing things inside the toilet.
Don't make the pad block the toilet. You sure? Don't make the pad block the toilet. You know,
But you can't do any man fed up, you know. Hey.
you sure? And all the children pampers. Don't join in that.
Because they have to come and clean it seems.
Come and show them how it's a plumber. How I do it. You see? There's notorious. That's how a plumber do it. Keep them clean every pole. Pick up the whole fans them not ready. Pick up all the workers them.
I don't know what is that. I think he's Naruto or something.
Large. Big up the construction man like Zero Swift. Large. Big up man like Scary. Scary Super Snow we do it.
Okay, I guess Kerry give them the job to do those things.
You check. Man apply at work, you see? That's how we do it. Man at work. That's how man do it, you see?
I don't think it's so. No.
Anytime they try to play, if a guy like me, you just nail them now.
Hey, oh, there's more.
Scary. Respect man like me are doing it live and direct anyway. You check? So you know already. You see? With your life, large and life. Nothing not done. Yeah, everything.
So it looks like his shirt is definitely in construction, those kind of things there. So
Show them how we do it. Come.
it must be winter time. But this is, I guess, a little slight tour of the vibrations right there, guys, of what is taking place inside the quarantine facilities. This is the worker right there, one of the workers. I thought he was a patient there, but then when I was driving down, I actually saw him on the road. I was like, okay, he's not one of them. So these guys are going in and out, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation? Some people are you know, saying or they preparing the place for individuals to come in. It's clear that the water is not working because, I mean, this guy pretty much sold that out. The bed situation is a heck of a thing. When you see in this kind of situations right there, I don't think you want to be a part of this. They say go and take tests. I think this was pretty much a setup, guys. I honestly think so. It was a setup. They brought this thing in and they wanted to test people and stuff, so they make a pandemonium vibe happen. What are your thoughts, man? Do you think this was willfully done for people to go and get tests and then for them to put them in this kind of situation right there because people wasn't going to get tests? What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, and I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys. I would appreciate that. I Johnny Liam them, man. I do the Johnny Liam. Anyways, guys, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video.